Hey, what's up my makeup people? Welcome back or welcome to my channel. If you are new here, please do not forget to subscribe. And if you are not new here, then welcome back. So today I have to do a Costco run. I'm out of some of my medication. And I'm on a mission to go to Costco, hit up the pharmacy, and come back. I am not allowing myself to spend any money because we gotta save our coin. But I did do a grocery run earlier this week, which is again why I don't need to spend any money at Costco aside from my pharmaceuticals. But I decided to treat myself a little bit and get some makeup that's super affordable, and I thought that I would review it for you guys and see if it's worth your coin, because even if they're not that expensive, you know, money is hard to come by. So, you know, if you're out and about and you see these products, we're gonna see if it's worth even the small amount, because maybe it's not. So I went to the good old Walmart and I picked up Super Hydrate, a moisturizer with hydrating squalane. It came in a box. I did throw the box out, but I'm gonna try to show you, but it's really like goopy, so I don't want it to fall out. I haven't touched it yet, but it looks very like aquatic-y, gel-like. Although it's weird because it doesn't look like it has the same consistency. It's like, it's bouncy. Ew, I don't know how I feel about this. It doesn't smell like anything. They had another one there. It's just like water. It's on this finger. Okay, it's pretty cooling. It just feels like water, I guess. But yeah, they had another one. So they had this kind, and then they had one that was fragranced and one that was without fragrance. As far as I could tell, all three were the same. I think it was about $10 for this guy. We have two other e.l.f. products, and then technically 3 hard candy products, although 2 of them are the same. But it's the same with e.l.f. Like the other 2 products that I have from e.l.f. are the same. I don't know about anyone else in this quarantine, but let me know down below if like your skin's just not having this quarantine. It does leave my skin feeling a little bit sticky. I have heard of squalane, but honestly I'm not too sure what it does. I'll try to leave a little blurb up on the screen about what I find online about squalane. It says, quench your skin and maintain elasticity with this hydrating squalane infused gel moisturizer. So apparently, maybe, I don't know if squalane specifically is supposed to help with elasticity. So it's used morning and night. I threw the box away and it doesn't say on it what's in it. I know it has glycerin in it, and I know it has glycol, and it does not have fragrance. And I know that it's made in China. So we'll see. Right now my skin's feeling, it feels fresh, but it feels a little strange. Like it's kind of tacky. I wouldn't say it feels tight. It feels something, but I don't quite know how to describe it. I don't know if I love it. I don't even know if I like it, but we'll see. So we're gonna let that sit. Fun fact, this is not something I got at Walmart. It's something I got at Costco actually a while ago, but it is available at Walmart. I discovered that Vaseline can be used as an eyelid primer. So we're gonna test that theory out. So I'm only using a very tiny bit, and we're going to put that. Oh my gosh, cat, what is happening? See, this is why I don't have my background up today. My pets are out. Cat's always out, but my rabbit's not always out. She gets into things. And because my cat and my rabbit can have a squabble, I don't want anyone getting wounded. But since my rabbit is free roaming right now, in case she gets into stuff, I can't have anything like barricading me in any way. And if she came in here with the background set up, she'd probably try to eat it. So it's just not up today. I got 2 products from e.l.f. They were called, does it say on it? Oh, they were called like Small Bites, I think is what they were called. And so we have one in Berry Bad. That's this one. It's got like the reddish tones. And then we have Truffles, which is this brown based one. I like reds, but I'm just going to Costco. That's right, Gwendol, Costco. So I think we're going to do a more basic tone, a more basic look with our brown tones. So we'll see. So they're little and they're cute. Let's do some swatches. So there's a black. The black's not super pigmented, but it's Not too bad. There's a brown. I did swatch the berry one before and I really liked it, but this brown one, it's a little dusty. You'd think I have this figured out, but I do not. So those are the swatches there. There's the black, the dark brown, the light brown, and the shimmer shade. That's what they left on my hands. Let's see if I do this, if anything comes off. A little bit. So we'll see. They're not blending out on my arm, but my arm skin and my eye skin are two different things. So we are going with this brown shade up here. And we're just gonna pop that all over. It's quite dusty. That's going in with the brush into this one, and there was a lot of dustiness. So we'll see. Oh, my Vaseline, quite intense. I feel like the color that's coming off is a lot darker than what I thought it would be. Next, we're going to go into the darker brown shade, and I think we're going to throw that in the crease, and we're going to go in with our fluffy brush. The darker brown seems to be pressed harder. It's not as kick-uppy, but I also don't know if it'll be as pigmented, so let's see. Oh, no. It's definitely harder to blend. It kind of is like over here, and it's just kind of staying there. Next, we're gonna go into the shimmer shade, and we're just gonna pop that all over the eyelid. And we're just gonna use our finger for this, guy, just because I like how that looks. Finally, we are going to take the black that's here on top, and I'm just gonna put that in like the very outer V of my eye. And then we'll see what we do after that. So that's the look for now. I'm going to clean up the corners and apply some concealer. And then I might bring some of the brown eyeshadow down a little bit into my under eye. So give me a moment. So eyes are done. I think I went too heavy underneath with the eyeshadow. But aside from that, it's not bad. I don't mind it. I do find that the dark brown, it did blend, but I found that it just stuck really weird on the corner. Like, I don't know. In person, you can't see it as much on this side, but you can definitely see it on this side, how there's just like a chunk of brown. So that could be user error, but I did find that the darks in both of them were pressed a lot harder. The black, maybe it was the brush I used too, I don't know. Like, the black went on pretty well and it stayed where I wanted it to, but I wanted it to be more precise. Whereas the brown I wanted to blend, and it blended, but it really stuck in this corner. So I don't know, it is a brand new palette, so maybe once I work it down a bit more, it'll become softer and it'll become more blendable. I really loved these two shades. They worked really well. And then we'll see with this one. This one has two shimmer shades in the middle and two matte. So it'll work a little bit differently because I really like the shimmer shade in this one, and this one has two of them. So we'll use that one in a future video. But overall, I think these guys were like $3.98. So not bad. I like them because they're little, so they're easy to throw in a bag when you travel, and you can get a bunch of different looks out of them. So for the price, not bad. Next, we'll be doing our foundation. We've already primed using our moisturizer. So the thing that I picked up was the Glamoflauge Full Coverage Foundation 16-hour wear, oil-free, from Hard Candy. I picked up two shades. I picked up 1509 Cool Beige and 1503 Linen. So Linen is the lighter one, and Cool Beige is the darker one. So these bad boys were $6.98, I believe. They're also made in China, I believe. So it claims to be full coverage. It's long wearing, super smooth liquid makeup that lasts for up to 16 hours. It's supposed to leave the skin looking naturally flawless without caking, creasing, or fading for 4 hours. It's a lightweight formula. It's got added vitamin E and it claims it's available in a wide range of buildable shades. I don't know if I agree with that. It could just be that my store didn't have a wide range, but there was like one row and it seemed to be a like typical, like a lot of the lighter shades and not a lot of dark shades. But I'll see if I can find a picture online of their shade range, and I will throw it up here if I can find it. Yeah, it says apply and blend with fingertip sponge or blender. It does say that it may contain titanium dioxide, mica, iron oxides. So I don't know if that's great. It doesn't sound the best, but it's got vitamin E, and it's not made in China. It's made in the US of A. So I got both shades because obviously during quarantine there's no testers. And I didn't want to open the product, obviously, and swatch on the back of my hand. So I took a gamble. I kind of held it up against my skin. And when I tried this one on the other day on the back of my hand, it did seem quite dark. But when I blended it out, it didn't. So we'll start with this. So it's got a big doe foot. It's kind of a weird doe foot. Like it slants backwards. So that's interesting. We'll see. It does have that, like, I don't like how it smells. It has that sickly sweet, like artificial vanilla scent to it, which I personally hate. I'm hoping it dissipates, so we'll see. I'm gonna use this on half my face and see how it goes. Oh my gosh, my skin is really red. Oh no, okay. Do you see how red it is on this side? Oh my gosh, okay, well, it has to be even, so I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna do the same thing on this side, and then I'm going to dot in some of the lighter linen shade. Cause this doesn't look good at all. Like it's not even a brown shade, it's straight up orange. When I swatched it, it didn't look like this. I look like an Oompa Loompa again. Why does this happen? It doesn't look bad on camera, but I am telling you, it's bad. Dot on some of this light. I will say it's looking very nice on my skin. Like it's looking very dewy and it's sinking in nicely to my skin. It's not like caking or pilling or anything. We'll see. See how it's orange on the brush? That used to be white. It doesn't even look orange. Oh, look, it kind of does here. Like these little orange patches up here, that's what my face was. It's looking better. It's looking better. I'll take this. Okay, my very first initial impressions. I do like it. I like how it's sitting. It's looking nice. It's looking light. It's feeling a little sticky. So we're gonna go ahead and powder it. I'm going to powder my face, do my contour, and my blush and all that. And then I have a lip product, so I'll be back with that in a moment. Okay guys, so face is done. It looks really nice on camera, but it's like really red in person. And I don't know, like you can kind of tell. This is my natch and this is what's happening. You know what? We're still gonna go out looking like this. And you know, it is what it is. And that's just okay. See right here, I had to wipe away some shadow. This is what my skin color is. Just like a little patch of normal. You know what? I guess it's kind of the same over here. So, whatever. Lesson learned. I do like these for now. I really like how they're sitting on the skin. It does feel really lightweight. It's a little bit tacky still, but I also like layered them up. So I think next time, I think I could use this in the summertime, the cool beige one, but right now, like, you have to use a really small amount, because like I said, I have tested on the back of my hand and it did blend out, but it was like one little dollop and like a lot of rubbing it in. So I don't know, I'll have to toy with it a little bit more. I am going to do a wear test with it, so we're going to go out, do our business, and then come back later and take it all off, and we'll see how it looks then. But last step, is the Syrup Kiss lip stain in the shade Decadent. So this is by Hard Candy as well, and I cannot recall how much I paid for it. I'll try to find it online and then I will try to link it down below. So this is a lip stain, so we're gonna let it sit for a minute and then we'll blot and see how it goes. It does have a really weird taste. It's got almost like a like a not quite grape, but almost grape flavor. It's very odd. Okay, so it's still very glossy and wet, but we have places to be, things to do. So we're going to take a makeup sponge because I have all these sponges here that I don't use. So let's use them. So we just have this little cosmetic wedge, and we're just going to, it's weird because it's like really concentrated in the middle, like right there. It is a drier spot on my lips, so I'm wondering if it's just clinging to the dry patch. Like you can really see it as I'm talking, like right there. It doesn't look very nice. Yeah, but she's like on there. She's not moving. She's not moving. Didn't stain my teeth. That's nice. It is nice. I just don't like this, but I think that's a me problem. So I think to counteract that, we are going to put on a little bit of gloss. And then I will zoom you guys in and we can take a closer look at my face. Not bad. Like it. I don't love the like flavor of it. That's kind of weird. But otherwise, I do like. Let's zoom you guys in. So the lip thing is weird. We're gonna ignore the lip. But otherwise, the skin looks really nice. Aside from the color, I think that the skin itself looks very healthy. It is lightweight. It feels a little bit oily maybe. Like a little slick, but I mean it hasn't been on that long and it doesn't feel uncomfortable, but it's sitting well. It's not creasing, it's not caking. I like it. The eyeshadow looks nice. Yeah, otherwise I like this look. I like the products. I think it was all good deals. Let me know in the comments below if you have any recommendations for me or for the people watching. And I will check back in with you guys at the end of the day to see how the eyes wore and how the foundation wore. And yeah, I'll keep using them and we'll see if in the future we can get a less red face. I do feel like maybe I'm just used to it now, but it doesn't seem to be as bad now. So maybe it kind of oxidized and then settled down. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. For now, I like it. We'll see if that changes over time. Hey guys, so it is much later now. So it's been 9 hours, a little over half of the time that the Glamoflauge says that it'll work for, and I'm just creeping my close-up mirror over here. And you know what? It's pretty good. There are some spaces like around my nose, like where my glasses were, and obviously I blow my nose a lot. Like that's just me, so it doesn't surprise me that a lot of product came off around my nose. But from far away and with my glasses on, you really can't tell. When I zoom you guys in, you probably can. There's a nice little orange triangle. But otherwise, it looks pretty good. My forehead looks good. My cheeks look really nice. You know, aside from the fact that it wiped off a little bit, the pores on my nose don't look crazy or anything. It's a little bit crunchy looking near my mouth, but I've seen significantly worse on significantly more expensive foundations. My eyes look pretty good. I'd say that the trick with Vaseline worked pretty well. There is a little bit of creasing in like the very crease of my eye. And I guess some of the product did rub off again in the crease. But I also have very oily eyelids. So all that considered, it's looking pretty good. I mean, my skin felt fine in terms of the lip was weird. It's still like kind of stained. It did this weird thing where like this patch right here, which has been a funnier part of my lip. I don't know if I bit it, if it's just more dry or what happened, but I had put on lip chap before starting the tutorial, and I don't know if maybe the lip chap had just like rubbed off on that section, but it was significantly darker on that area and it stayed that way all day. The rest of my lips were even. There is a little bit of a fade still on like the outer corners, but it did fade gracefully. It's just that one patch in the middle stayed really dark. And actually, I don't think that's a stain. I think that's just my lips right now. Looking at it more closely, it does look like it's just a lot more chapped in that area. So that first layer of like normal lip skin isn't there. So it seemed to be that the product stuck onto that part and was much more darker. It was just much darker than the rest of my lips. So that's the only, I guess, forewarning that I'll give about the lip color, is to make sure you either put it on, I guess, just cohesive lips, if that makes sense. Lips that are equally moisturized throughout or equally not moisturized throughout. Otherwise, you might get that patching. But otherwise, it stayed on really well. It faded pretty evenly. No complaints. So that is it, you guys. I hope that you liked this video. I would say if you are in Walmart, I think that's the only place that you can get hard candy as far as I know. But if you see those little e.l.f. palettes, definitely grab one. They're definitely worth it for the price. If you have Vaseline kicking around and you want to play with it, eye primer, it's pretty inexpensive for a tub of it and it works really well. I guess I could live without the moisturizer. If I had to pick something that I wouldn't keep, it would definitely be the moisturizer. It just didn't make a huge difference. Although the base is nice. I don't know if that was the moisturizer or if that was the foundation, but overall it looked really nice. I got compliments from people. That was fun. I was like, thank you. That's it. That's all. I hope you guys had a fabulous day or night wherever you are watching from. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to share this video so we can expand our lovely makeup family here on our channel. And yeah, until the next one, bye.